Greetings, brothers and sisters. We are coming to you with news from is it your least favorite or your favorite? Some were saying, stop reporting about Jomaifa and his country. We are tired of this guy. We can never get tired of African matters, African news, especially those that affect our continent. Coming to you with news from Senegal and what is currently happening right now in Senegal. Very disturbing news where Senegal cannot even help itself.
No, it's beautiful news because Senegal is now cooperating with Russia. And this is how Russia is going to help Senegal, especially in matters of food. And guys, I'll tell you why.
Brothers and sisters, be the judge. Russia to help Senegal develop agriculture. Advisor to Senegalese.
You find that the conditions are so good for wheat cultivation. But do they do that? The conditions are exactly as you come to Kenya, India. That's the case. Come to other foods like cheese, milk, everything that is from Macau comes from France. A lot of things come from France. So if Russia is going to change the mindset of our brothers and sisters in Senegal, then kudos to you, Russia. You are big brother. And this will be very important for Senegal because if they manage to grow wheat, like imagine you are growing wheat and the books say the soil is not good. So even the children will rise up and say, you guys are lying to us. So that is good. But there are other things in which we can say, for example, Burkina Faso did this by their own. They never expected anybody else to help.
No, Russia, no.
Why is Senegal being helped to grow wheat? I mean, just buy the seeds and come and put in the soil, then you'll be good to go. Like you always grow millet or
The
rice.
only thing I'm seeing that Senegal is providing here is the land. They are being supplied with seed batches, assisted with organic fertilizer, trained specialized personnel.
Training. They'll be trained on.
So the only thing that Senegal is providing is land and labor. But anything else comes from Russia.
Let me be positive. It's for now. Then in the next 2 years, they will be doing it themselves.
You want to tell me that these guys don't even have seeds that belong to themselves? Because
No,
the problem
they don't grow wheat.
The problem with why would you consume this thing and not grow it?
Don't ask me. I'm Kenyan.
No, because what France did, they introduced their culture. Food is culture, and this guy's food has to have anything that a wheat product.
Even rice, they consume a lot of rice. Like rice is we can say the staple, but you only read the history to understand that rice was brought by the French from the Indonesia, the Southeast Asia, because it was easy to grow. But I think Africa had the African rice, which is taller, which is good for the climate. But now they had to replace with.
That is our problem. Right now we are depending on seeds from Russia for the African continent. And if we were to go back to our own foods, we would grow whatever is, viable in our
But they
lands.
can go to Burkina and borrow some seeds. I mean, it's easy.
No, once you are used to the handout culture, it becomes easy for you to not even think beyond. Like, why can't you go to Burkina Faso and get seeds from Burkina Faso? They are probably even more organic than what Russia is going to give you. I don't know what kind of seeds Russia is going to be providing.
They can get seeds which are even more adapted to
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But now you have to wait for seeds which will fly miles and miles to your country and come and be tested on your soil. If we were to go back to African foods, our sorghums, our millet, is it Burkina Faso or Niger that got huge harvest last year? I think it's either Niger or Burkina Faso with their long sorghums and millets, viable for our lands and for our soil. So now that we are depending on their kind of diet, you now have to even beg for seeds from elsewhere. Fertilizer, what kind of fertilizer is this? Is it good for our soils? Or will you grow these things after 5 years, the soil is barren? You can't grow anything else.
What I can say is,
I know you want to keep it positive, but let's ask this critical question.
I'm positive. What I can say is, Russia, thank you, Russia. Russia is doing something that France would never do.
Of course.
Okay.
France wants to sell to you the end product.
Yeah, so let's remain positive. But anyway, guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you'd like to support us, You have Buy Me a Coffee in the description, and on your screen, you also have super chats and super thanks. And thank you so much for your continued support. See you in the next video.
Bye.